Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jonah, and for today's video, it's going to be a little random, but I'll be rambling or ranting, and I'll be talking about the new YouTube changes and then kind of about my own content slash YouTube channel thing. But if you don't know what the whole new YouTube channel changes are, basically what YouTube has decided to do for the partnership program is make it harder for newer creators to become partnered. So basically now you need 1,000 subs and 4,000 hours of watch time, and before then you just needed 10,000 views on your channel. So let's get into this. A lot of people are mad at this and at YouTube because people feel like it's all Logan's fault and why take it out on small creators. And heck, I even have a tweet saying something similar to that about how it's not going to really affect anything, just kind of not influence anyone from being not a terrible YouTuber or whatever. It's just going to make it harder for us smaller YouTubers. But honestly, even as I was writing that tweet, I didn't quite believe it, and even kind of diving more into it with videos from people like Philip DeFranco and even Boogie, I mean, it kind of really changed my view on this. And in actuality, this isn't specifically just about Logan Paul's video. This isn't addressing him. I mean, there were other changes that I'm not going to talk about that are more directly involving with him. But basically what YouTube is trying to do with these changes is stop bad influencers or bad people from monetizing, and I really think that it could help. I mean, it's going to make it way harder just to get all paid up and all that stuff and get like on the partnership program, whereas before it was a bit easier. I mean, you could, if it was something very viral, you could have tweaked the system and just gotten a viral video or something, or like a very small viral video. There were a lot of easier ways to just kind of get money if you just wanted to kind of get in and out. Probably the whole point is to try and like demoralize a lot of these small YouTube channels that, if they would have had the big fan, would have had inappropriate content and just wouldn't have been good for YouTube as a whole. So I mean, I think it's a win, and a lot of people who are complaining are saying, oh, it's just gonna make it harder and all that kind of stuff. But in honesty, if you really want to make it here, or even if you want to do anything with this shouldn't really stop you. Actually, just like it's doing for me, it should probably help motivate you just to want to be better, create more content. I don't know, just try and thrive. Which I think is also probably maybe a side goal, is to try and get smaller YouTubers to kind of get motivated again and have that more of that push. But heck, I don't know. To be honest, a lot of people nowadays are kind of coming into it trying to make money. So one, if it's hard for you and if that's your only purpose, then you're probably gonna drop off anyways. So, and even back in the day, YouTube never was monetized. So a lot of these big YouTubers we have nowadays, they didn't start off trying to get money because it wasn't there. They weren't getting paid. There was no partnership program. So honestly, if you have to do this longer or whatever it may be just to kind of get that paycheck, then I mean, gotta pay your dues. But I mean, honestly, if you are doing YouTube, my belief into it is money should not be your primary reason for doing it, because that's just not a good reason. You'll get bored eventually, and plus, I mean, it's just not very good because you can't really rely on YouTube solely anyways for money because it's always changing. You always gotta, apocalypse, all that kind of stuff. So, and plus, if you really want to do YouTube, money should be not the main focus. It should be trying to, do something you love. Maybe getting a good message out, your message out, whatever it may be, having fun, whatever. Not just money, or not mostly money. Money should be probably 15-20% of the reason you're doing it, at the most, in my opinion. But with all that being said, it kind of got me thinking about my own content, and even last week's video also had me thinking about this. And is my content good enough? There's this one scene in last week's video where I'm sitting around a table and my head is cut off. I know, it's probably not a big deal for a very small YouTuber or just starting out, because you're trying to figure all these things out, but for me, I see it and I'm like, oh, that's so bad. And I don't know, maybe you see it too. You probably see it too. And it's just come on, I could do better. And, one way to fix it, get a camera person, but, I don't know who's gonna do that, or who has the time to do it every week, or whatever it may be. So that's a little hard. And then, my content as a whole, as a subject, if that's right, I'm not sure. But basically, the content itself, is it funny enough? Is it entertaining enough? And all that kind of stuff. Yeah, it's got me thinking a lot about that. I'm always trying to think of that and see how everyone's kind of perceiving it, what's doing well, what's not. So, I don't know. Maybe it's funny, maybe it's not. Maybe I'm going crazy, I don't know. But, yeah. That's my short little ramble / rant. And yeah, so if you guys like this, please make sure you give it a thumbs up, share this video, as well as comment down below any of your thoughts on anything I discussed in this video. As well, don't forget to check out my social medias down below, as well as subscribe to my channel, as I post every Thursday around 4. And yeah, cheers.